sentence named the elements of crime. Its name is elements of crime, but since these characteristics are enshrined in norms of special part of criminal code, they are considered necessary for qualifying a particular socially dangerous act as a crime. So the main reason for calling the corpus delicti is that means that concepts or elements such as the object, objective side, subject, subjective side, and socially dangerous act. That means social dangerous act is very dangerous, and this criminality is a lot of mentions or very differences. So the presence of legislative model and determining the level of crime. This means legislative models has no the serve as a means of distinguishing crimes. Elements of the corpus delictis. So corpus delictis is another name of this unit. These elements of crime constitute the necessary and optional features of the object, objective side, subject, subjective side. That object of the crime is that definition. Object of crime refers to social relations, rights, or other values protected by criminal law, which are violated by a criminal act. This crime houses protected. So, external features, criminal act, including acts itself, its consequences, method, time, and places. So, for instance, the action is stealing, killing, and sometimes we have other types that's named without action, casual link. So, third is reaches the age of criminal age. Age is 16. So, sometimes 14 and sometimes 18. 13, not a subject of crime. Key idea. So, subject explains who committed crime. So, subjective side of the offender toward their act. Sometimes it's emotions like that. For instance, intentional act. Intentional act is planned murder or planned theft, planned robbery, or other types of planned actions or crimes. Negligent act. Negligent act is, for instance, careless in driving causing death, or other actions that is causing death or theft, other types of criminal actions. The idea that topics, the subjective side answers why the person committed crime. Why? For example, causing death, and vertical is intentional act. So, summary, object. Object, it means what the crime is directed against. And the objective side, how the crime is committed. Subject, who commits the crime, and subjective side, why crime is committed. Well, guys, understanding?
Yes.
Okay, our lesson is short in understanding and home task. Amida?
I want to talk about the elements of the crime, and this is including the kind of object, objective side, subject, subjective side, and others. Let's talk about the object. The object of a crime is a social relationship that is protected by criminal law.
That's right. What else?
Subject of a crime. Okay, so the subject of a crime is understood to be a single individual who has committed the socially dangerous acts and who has reached the age of the or established by the criminal law. So that is the citizens of the Republic of Uzbekistan and foreign citizens and a stateless person. So the subject is an element of the corpus delicti. And and also it has the same being physical person, sanity, and reaches the age established by the criminal law. So according to the criminal law, only a say before committing a crime is subject of the criminal liability. So the total age of the subject of the crime is set at 14 years. Also I want to say about the mental capacity. Mental capacity refers to awareness of the socially and their ability to act to the criminal to stop their actions.
Criminal act is directed against and that is protected by criminal law. And result the way, time, place, and situation of community of crime. The weapon of tool used, the motive or proposed, and special feature of the criminal person.
That's right.
Well, right now I'm going to talk about the elements of the crime, and that means assessment of a specific socially dangerous act as a crime, the presence of subjective and objective aspects of this act necessary for the commission of dangerous field in the form of an crime within reaching the age of an legal reason.
Yes, right.
I want to talk about crime of object. That of harm is created by a crime. And also, we want to be a law. We want to learn of this objective side, subject or subjective side. It's necessary our group, our I want to talk side how the crime is committed. Subject, the third who commits the crime, and a lot of examples of this object of the crime. It's first of all, a crime with a formal object is murder, burglary, refusal to testify. It's right now. And the second, a crime with a material object is a crime without consensual, only with material damage, only in action. And in these examples, we must is the object examples.
A lot of students understand these units, and we have talked about the essential elements of crime are those that, by their significance unconditionally, and specific elements of crime. So, elements of crime. That's very important, and what else? After facultative elements, these features of the corpus delictis refers to features, and sometimes our criminal codes is about talking about facultative features, because this very important to looking offender, and that's rights. So facultative elements, other socially dangerous consequences, and the types of elements of crimes. So types of elements of crime. So okay guys, we have a quiz test for home test, and 9 questions for each groups, 3 questions, and you have 5 minutes to answer. Let's start.
Without action, inaction. I mean, this question is answered.
Crime of bravery, there is a liability even if no payment is caused. Answer no.
I have right questions, the fifth.
question because this a crime with a material object is a crime without consensus, only with material damage. I think it's not right because without consensus and only with material damage is not right, and also all the inaction. I think it's inside of formal.
Okay, guys, time's up. Time's up. Time's end. And who answered? Each group's one person. Well, first group.
First question. In the crime of burglary, there is liability even if no damage is caused. Answer is yes.
Next.
Next, the direct object of the crime of pain is property. Its answer is no. Legal hunting is against the object of the events. Its answer is no.
Yes, that's right. Well, second stroke. Okay.
A crime with a formal object is murder, bribery, a refusal to testify, and our answer is yes.
Well, second.
The second one is a crime with a material object is a crime without consequence, only with material damage. Our answer is yes for this one.
Okay, last one.
The object of the crime is the mutual state of the person. Our answer is no for this one.
Well, okay. Yes.
So the seventh question. A crime with a formal object doesn't necessarily have to have consequence. Its question's answer is right. Yes.
Okay.
And the eighth question, the object of sex is state power. It's not right. Also not. The ninth question, the direct object of the crime of the bribery is the reputation of the public service. This question's answer is yes.
Well, right, that's right. Okay, guys, home task is successfully missed. Okay, thank you.